Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Leonardo, this time with a Dauntless video, and the latest update from Dauntless was a doozy. It was really complicated. Now the update was the 1.8.0, and it came riddled with bugs. I mean, since the update launched from Thursday to Friday, I couldn't even log in. Then they said it was going to fix the bugs on PlayStation during the weekend, and you can only play this week. I haven't gone back to it really. I just, played a little bit to see what was in there and give you a review, and then I'm going to do play other things. Now, right off the bat, you can see that in the artwork there is a little behemoth on the back, on the bottom right corner, and that doesn't look like Shroud. I don't know if it's a new behemoth, if the artist just didn't, was trying to draw a genetic behemoth and put that one on, or maybe it's the next one that's coming. I don't know. This hunt pass will last for approximately 2 months, so we'll have to wait and see. But I was curious right on the entry screen to see that. Now, what did this update bring? Well, first of all, it has a lot of items for Halloween. The store is riddled with them. Some of them are just, lanterns and masks and stuff like that. Overall, it's what you expect to see. I think that we'll see more when the Dark Harvest drops. Start right off it with the Hunt Pass. The Hunt Pass, as per usual, the free track doesn't bring anything new. The Hunt Pass itself has a few cosmetic items, but the final cosmetic, the entire skin, I really don't like it. It looks like a spacesuit, a golden spacesuit, and I don't really like the aesthetics of sci-fi in Dauntless. I mean, sure, there's a paid pack that has like a blue armor. It's all sci-fi. But, I don't really enjoy that. I don't really like it. So I was disappointed again with this Hunt Pass. But I'm hoping that the next one, I've seen some concepts of it with, he has spikes on his arm and something like that. I'm hoping that one will be better. But this one, no. Now we jump right into what is now the true free Hunt Pass, which is the reward cache. Again, another golden Egyptian thing. I already have one golden Egyptian armor skin, and I'm perfectly happy with it, so I'm not going to get in this one. Also in the reward cache, there's old items that were at the previous Halloween, which has like weapons with the form of a small moon and candles. I mean, it fits the aesthetic of Halloween, but I just don't really like it. I've seen them before. I've seen the Hunt Pass where this was dropped, and I already didn't got them then. So right now I'm not really feeling it. From the reward cache, the only two things that really got my attention was the glider, since I have, I think, 2 gliders. The normal one and a new one that was in the reward cache. So maybe I'll get this one. I like the bone structure and the leather covering it. So I think it's cool. I think it fits the aesthetics of being a behemoth hunter. And also the last one, which is in the old reward cache, which is the 2 horns and the new wig. And I'm only getting it because it's a new hairstyle. And Dauntless does not have a lot of cool or aesthetically good looking, at least the ones I like, hairstyles. I'm still hoping for one that looks like The Witcher, but we'll have to wait and see. So, still on the reward cache, they have changed the way challenges work to get points for the reward cache. Now, previously you had like 4 weekly and 1 daily, and that appear on your HUD, and you can do those and get, I think it was 1,000 for each weekly. They've now changed that and made it more like Fortnite. You can see the previous weeklies if you've not done them, you can go back and still do them. So they will open one each week. Each week they will have a new set of tasks to do, challenges to do. It's cool because then this is a way that you can combine. Imagine in 1 week you have to kill like 40 behemoths with the sword, and the next week you have to kill 40 behemoths with a ice weapon. So you can combine the two and get those challenges done faster as you progress. Also, if you miss any challenge, you can go back and do it again and still win those points. I'm not really, keen on this. I always play just to get a few rewards on that. I managed to play every weekend or every few days, so I never had to jump back to get the weekly rewards. I mainly just saw the rewards that I liked and I played for those. But I'm guessing a lot of players missed the rewards because they couldn't complete the challenges on time. So this is a good change. It's not overly destructive of the game or anything like that. So if it helps players, cool, fine. The problem is you will not see this now on your HUD. It will not be displayed tracking of the quest on your HUD now. They will all you all have to open the menu, go look at it if it's complete or not, and go back and then continue to play the game, which is a back and forth a little bit, but I don't think it's that much of a big deal. Now, one of the great changes they came with this update was the cell categorization. They said, "Oh, we're going to change the categories of the cell. They're going to make a big change in the cells." It wasn't that big. They mainly changed the names of what they were. I mean, the power cell are now called brutality, and for instance, the defense cells are now called fortitude. It's just that some cells got switched around. Some were in fortitude, they came to power. Others were in the lanterns. Now they pass through. They pass through the categories, but it's not really. Maybe it was, I like in the total, maybe 9 cells that change. Most of them I don't use. The only 2 I really noticed was Berserk and Weighted Strikes that passed now to be Brutality, which was power cells. So you might have to change your builds if you're building around those. You might have to change the armors that you're putting. But other than that, it's not that bad. Only that they now removed ace chips, and now you use your Aether dust to speed up the cells forging. That was a big change. I had some ace chips, and I also have a lot of Aether. I don't think it's that much of a big a deal, but it could be some people who had maybe saved up all those ace chips, and now they're gone. But I was really hoping to see more change. I mean, maybe a new category of cell, or maybe combining the cells with +9 or +12. That'll be a really game-changing change. But like this, it's just they basically they changed the labels and that's it. So it's not that problematic. What was more problematic for me was the XP banking. Now, the first time I heard about this, XP banking, okay, I'm going to be playing, I'm going to be building up XP with the weapon that I have at max level, and then I can put it in the weapons that I want. Imagine if I have the axe at max. I already reforged it 10 times, so I can use the axe all the time that I want, and then I can put the experience that I win from the axe, which I can do a lot higher missions against stronger behemoths and get a lot of XP, especially now on Blazeworks, where the XP isn't capped. So I can get the XP from there and then put it in my sword, which is the one that I'm reforging now. That's what I thought was going to happen, but that's not how it works. What it works is, once your weapon is at level 20, if you continue to use it, the XP that you win will go to a separate meter, the meter that's below the normal one. And you can build it up at 6 times, so when you reforge it, you now have reforged at level 6. Instead of being at level 0, then 1, 2, and 3, you can reforge at 6. I really don't like this change. First of all, leveling to level 6 is really, really easy. I mean, you do like 2 or 3 runs on escalation and it's at level 6. It's really, really simple. Second of all, after you reforge it 10 times, whether it be your axe or sword or anything, I don't want to reforge it again. There's no benefit of reforging it again after level 10. You don't get any benefits except, changing the color of your sigil of the shield that you have on next to the weapon, say in the level. But I don't really want to do that. There's no advantage. This is just a cosmetic advantage to, bragging rights to other guys. Oh, look, I've had enough time and had nothing to do, so I reforged my weapon like 30 times or something like that. So yeah, the XP banking really, really doesn't work for me. And it doesn't work for this matter. And also, I've begged for them to change the bar for being what it is. I mean, I don't like it where it is. It serves no purpose being so close to the Slayer. It doesn't have doesn't show the status of the Slayer or the health of the Slayer. So why it is so close there? Why don't it just move it there to top right screen, or maybe put in another screen? Because I really don't like it to be in front of me all the time, just telling me the level of the weapon. So yeah, that was probably my most disappointing thing with this update. I was really hoping to be something that I could use all the time, and it's not, and I don't like it. Last but not least, a good change that came to the game, and one that I was seeing coming, was they put Phalanx now in the rotation of the hunting grounds. It appears on the Blazeworks, not only as an event, but also in the rotation, and now appears in Twilight Sanctuary, which is very cool if you want to get all the parts for him and fight him at a lower level, so you can do it solo and get the parts that you want and just casually do him, because they haven't lowered the resources requirement for to build weapons and to build this armor. And so although it is a good change in the right direction, it was something I was saying that was probably going to happen because they did it with Thunderdeep Drask. I was hoping they would do this with them, and they did. But because they didn't lower the requirements, I really don't feel how can I say, invested to play the game just to fight Phalanx and complete his weapons. So that's it. That's my review of the update 1.8.0. Later I will do a Dark Harvest video, and then I'm planning on doing another video of how I feel about Dauntless and what's been pushing me away from the game in late months. But that will come later. If you want to see those, please subscribe and put the notification bell if you do. If you don't, it's fine. Just watch casually this video. If you liked it, please like. And as always, have a great game, guys.